and welcome to Tipsy Book Talks. I'm Taylor.
And I'm Ran.
And it's our birthday!
Yay! Oh, I have...
Anyways, it is our 1-year anniversary on Booktube, so we are very happy to be here. So today we are going to be doing the Booktube Birthday Tag.
Yay! Which was created by average JoeReads, so thank you so much for creating this. We are very excited to do it.
Woo!
Yeah, let's get into it!
So in honor of our birthday, we decided to make a pink birthday cake looking drink. You might recognize this from our Drunken Love book tag where Rayanne made a red velvet martini.
Yes.
Yeah! So let's try it. I haven't tried it yet. Rayanne has.
I was like, it's a favorite of mine, but cheers. It is very strong because it's just vodka and red velvet Baileys.
I don't like it.
Oh, really?
It's too strong. It's burning my throat.
It's a spicy drink.
It's spicy. The cream cheese is really good though. If you just see me...
Taylor's just gonna be like,
Yeah, if you see me just licking off the cream cheese, mind your business.
Question number 1. How many years have we been celebrating a Booktube anniversary? It's our first birthday. It's our first anniversary.
Happy anniversary to us. Question number 2 is, what has kept you motivated to continue making videos?
Mine is the process of coming up with ideas because Taylor and I can actually bounce ideas off of each other very easily, and it's so much fun to collaborate and actually grow everything because one of us will come up with an idea and then the other one will just kind of expand it a little bit, and from there it kind of comes around to a whole new thing that neither of us came up with.
I think for me it's overall the creativity aspect and the growth aspect as well. It almost gives you a sense of purpose, especially in this pandemic where I feel very powerless.
Yeah.
It's kind of given me my own creative outlet to be able to do things that I wouldn't normally do, and I'm seeing progress and growth, and we watch our first videos and we get to see that we're actually doing something and moving forward, and I think it's really fun.
So number 3 is, what are your 3 favorite videos you've made within the past year and why?
Dracula.
Ah, see, that was my number 3 was Dracula.
I totally knew you were gonna say that. So we both loved the Dracula video. Mainly we loved all the Halloween videos, but the Dracula video was just fun as...
Okay, so we tend to film patches of videos together because we don't see each other often. So that one was in the middle of it all, and I think that's when we both were just at our peak tipsy and we were just F it. I think it's also because Dracula was so funny for both of us.
It was a really fun book to read.
My number 1 was the Tipsy Quote Challenge. That was the one that we filmed with
Austin.
Yes. So I was like, that was fun for me because I really like games and I love playing board games in general. So that was something that I was like, this is really fun because not only am I meeting a new YouTuber as well, but I was like, we also got to play a really fun game that was very competitive and entertaining, and I just had such a good time with that one.
My second was actually the alcohol book tag.
Aww.
And I think it was just really fun creating that one because we do a lot of tags. We really enjoy doing tags. So to actually be able to create one and really think about what's going into the questions, these different types of alcohols. We tried all the alcohols, which it was, I don't know, I just thought it was really fun, the whole creative process of it.
My second one was the Tipsy BFF book tag because that was just like I said, I love games, so that was something that I really enjoyed to do, and it's fun because that was when Taylor and I just started becoming friends, really, really good friends, and so we were just
really know each other very much yet.
So we were basically saying our first guesstimations as really close friends turning into best friends of who does this more, who does that more. That was something that I felt kind of blossomed our friendship even more.
My third one was Romeo and Juliet, and it was a shit show of a video.
It was so messy.
So I'm gonna get there, and every time I watch it I cringe just a little bit, but I'm always hysterically laughing because it's a funny video.
Yeah.
Me and Rayanne were the most smacked we've ever been. I was, goddamn, if you watch our bloopers video, a good portion of that video happens in Romeo and Juliet because we were just so drunk. My boozy scale was...
I tried to snap and I literally was I'm doing WandaVision hands here. I'm
oh my god, yeah.
Oh my god, yeah. Yes, bitch.
Number 4, I'm gonna read this one because it's long. But what have you struggled with on Booktube in the past year, and how did you overcome that struggle? Overcome? What is that?
We still struggle, are you kidding
constantly a struggle.
No, but I think something that I have overcome and am still overcoming is editing, because like, oh my gosh, I have been posting a lot lately. A lot of the videos that have come out have been so late or just like had such difficulties with. Yeah.
I do feel like our biggest struggle, like as an overall channel though, is just growth.
Oh yeah,
like,
definitely.
Okay, we have been at 159
yes
for so long,
yes.
and it'll keep going over to 160 and then back to 159
yes.
for the past like maybe 2 months.
Yeah, it's really sad. We had 160 for a while, and I was like, I'm feeling it. We're gonna grow
We were gonna
more.
post about it.
We were going to commit to it. I think at one video there might have been a little snippet where we were like, we're at 160 and it's great, and then we dropped right after that.
Fish went down back to 159.
So number 5 is choose one moment from Booktube that you would love to relive.
Okay, so for me, that one is actually going to be our collab with Booked and Boozy. Love you guys, but literally, like, that was probably the most fun I've ever had, like, filming. And that was kind of our first, it wasn't our first collab because we had collabed with Austin before that.
Yeah.
But it was our first collab with people that we didn't already, like, know.
Yes.
And so it was really exciting to, like, make 2 new friends and kind of start building that journey and then working towards collabing. Yeah. And then that made us, like, even better friends, too, because we actually, like, went from, you know, just kind of randomly messaging each other and random Zoom calls to actually, like, working together and like creating something, and I thought that was like really fun.
I think it was so much fun for me, mostly because I included that as well in my answer, was because of the fact that I literally not only got like enveloped into a new friendship, but I got enveloped into a whole new book series that I never knew about. Honestly, it was amazing because I actually got to like submerge myself into like a whole new realm of reading, like a whole new group of friends.
It's nice too, also because we have been, I don't know if it's like just me too, but I have been challenged to read so much more recently.
Yes, they are my own personal like Goodreads like petitioners where they're like,
read this,
yeah,
and
exactly.
then I'm like, cool.
Just, okay, I'm huge on Reminisce. My own distinct thing would be like our early videos, all of those little moments was so much fun.
I love to go back to and actually like watch the Tequila Mockingbird video because it was our very first. It was our very first video, and at that point we had already had like some friendship moments, but we still didn't really know each other that well.
Yeah.
So it was like kind of awkward, and we were like didn't know how to laugh, and I don't know, it was just really funny because both of us did not know how to really act on camera either.
It was that whole just like, how do we act with one another, but also like we have a video camera going, so we have to like be proper, I guess.
Number 6 is shout out a big supporter of your channel.
Back to number 5. I'm saying Booked and Boozy because prior to our actual collab, like they were still supporting us so much and they were watching our videos, and now because we're really close friends, they'll literally Snapchat us being like, supporting our girls.
I also put Em and Claire from Bookish Potatoes.
Yes.
They literally will comment or like or basically just like show that they are watching every single video, and like I get emotional every single time. I'm like
both of them will comment like not just one thing, but it'll be like along the way commentary.
So
I'm like,
it shows they're watching like the whole video. Like I don't know.
Yes.
And that's special to me. So I put them, and I also put Nat from Nerdy Nat Reads. I think she's like a recent subscriber, but she has been commenting on like all of our last few videos, and I'm just like, God, love Bookish friends.
Like,
if you want to be
so
friends,
much.
please call us.
Call me, beat me if you want to reach me, you know.
That was embarrassing. Please comment or message us on Instagram or something.
I have been also like messaging people on Twitter, so anybody on Twitter that's been like talking to me as well, thank you so much for like contacting us and like wanting to follow our YouTube, and anybody on Instagram, Tipsy Book Thoughts on Instagram.
Yeah, I love her.
And then we have Sid Bookworm. Like, you guys are amazing. We love talking to you guys on Instagram as well. So thank you so much for following us and like keeping up with us. What's the best book you've read this past year?
I did one like that I read by myself and then one that we read together.
I didn't do that.
Well, it's because I did one just like by myself, and then I didn't know if we should do like one of the ones that we actually featured on our channel. But so one of the ones that I loved, again, back to Booked and Boozy, bitches basically run my TBR right now.
Yeah, same.
But From Blood and Ash is probably my favorite book that I've read this year. It's a whole new series for me, and I am just fucking here for it. I've talked about it a few times.
I don't know if you can see it. It's definitely up there, it's right here. But I was like, Taylor has talked about it so much that she has told me that I need to read it now. So it is literally on my bookshelf to be read.
It's the new ACOTAR.
It is the new ACOTAR.
I make Rayanne read ACOTAR, and then once she finishes it, I make her read another series.
Well, speaking of ACOTAR, I literally put ACOTAR because it got me to read ACOMAF, and that is literally my favorite book right now. Yeah. So I was like, that was something that I read, not thinking that I would enjoy it as much, and I fell in love. And thankfully, there are a lot of my friends who have read it that are like, oh good, finally you read this. I was like, I didn't know this was so big.
Also, we got the announcement today that it's going to be made into a TV show, so if you want us to do reactions to the TV show on our YouTube channel,
oh my
please let us know down below. We will watch every episode together.
Taylor and I will film our literal reactions as it's happening.
And then I also put the book that we read together that I really liked was The Handmaid's Tale, because I still think about that book sometimes and lightweight have nightmares.
You know, I think about that book and then I stop thinking about that book because it literally
scares the shit out of you.
It drives me up a wall of like, this could happen, and I start turning into like a doomsday prepper. I'm like,
oh my god,
I gotta make sure that I'm okay, and I'm like covering bases with my girlfriend. I'm like, who?
She has like cash stuffed into her floorboard. I'm gonna read number 8 too because it is long. Where do you see your channel in a year's time, and what do you hope to have achieved?
Okay, so I answered this backwards, but one of the things that I hope to have achieved, which is something we brought up early on in this video, is growth. I would love to see our YouTube expand. I would love to see us collaborating more with more like Tipsy Book Talk type communities.
More boozy bitches.
I want to connect more with some more boozy bitches or boozy boys, whatever. I want to connect more with our boozy community, our boozy crew, on YouTube, as well as like us doing collaborations more with other podcasts. Like, I am very excited to start growing our community, as well as like in a year from now, I would love to, when like the world starts opening back up again, I've always wanted to go to VidCon. Like, I always wanted to like attend these small things, and even if we're a teeny tiny little booth, like I would still love to see the 4 or 5 people come up to us and be like, I love your videos, you guys are hilarious, like always supporting. Like, I think that would be so much fun to do, like events. I think that would be such a good time.
I put that too. I would really love to reach 1,000 subscribers. Like, I try not to put a number on it because, you know, like limits. But at the same time, like 1,000 is a very like solid goal to try to get to. I also just basically put the same thing as Rayanne, in which I wanted to also have more friends and grow our community.
So for number 9, it's tag someone who has an anniversary coming up, and everybody that we know already had theirs. So we don't know anybody, but we decided to do something different. And we wanted to go ahead and say, what is one piece of advice that you would give someone else on Booktube?
So I feel like once we actually started to like make friends and build our community that way, it was so much like, I guess it was a much lighter feeling to actually be able to focus on, I don't know, just building friendships. And it made it a lot more enjoyable.
Yeah. My main advice is to kind of like do what you want. Don't worry so much of like what everybody else is doing or what you should be doing or focusing on. If you are making good content and it is like catered to the route that you want to go, keep doing that, because like we have a very specific type of like community within Booktube that like I even told Taylor, like I want to focus more on like our like alcohol mixed with book type thing. Like, we want to make sure that we're incorporating and staying true to who we are, that it's like no matter what, no matter how many outside forces there are, make sure to stay true to what your original plan is, because that's what's going to make you unique and like not like everybody else.
Going off of that though too, I also feel like you don't be afraid to change if it's not working for you. Because we started off like, oh, we are only going to do classics.
Yes.
And it felt like fucking school. Find something that works for you, but also don't be afraid to try new things.
Yeah, grow within not only like your community, as every one of us YouTubers are trying to do, but like also grow within yourself. Find your niche, find where you want to go, but like most importantly, have fun.
Yeah, well that's all for us today, so thank you guys so much for watching. Please like this video and subscribe if you have not already, and don't leave 160, god damn it!
We need the 160, but also make sure to follow us on Tipsy_book_talks on Instagram, and we have finally started our TikTok. So we are What are we?
Tipsy_book_talks, but it's TOKS, like TikTok.
There you go. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. We appreciate it. Definitely also, if you guys want us to answer any questions, or if you guys have anything that you want to comment on, please feel free to leave a comment down below. Taylor and I are always checking it out, so we will always comment back.
Yay!
But cheers, everyone!
Happy birthday!